In the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Western analysts and media have increasingly acknowledged Russia's remarkable resilience in sustaining its armored forces. Despite heavy losses since February 2022, Russia has not only avoided depletion but is projected to possess a larger operational fleet of armored vehicles by 2026 than at the war's outset. This stems from the robust capabilities of Russia's tank industry, which combines efficient refurbishment of Soviet-era stockpiles with ramped-up modern production, demonstrating industrial prowess and strategic adaptability. Far from collapsing, Russia's military-industrial complex has proven capable of outpacing attrition rates, challenging initial Western predictions of imminent shortages. Russia's tank industry, centered around giants like Urovanzavod, UVZ, in Nizhny Tagil, has long been a cornerstone of its defense sector. UVZ, the world's largest tank manufacturer, produces models like the T-72, T-90, and advanced T-14 Armata. Since 2022, the industry has shifted to a wartime footing, increasing output through 24/7 operations and workforce expansion. Annual production of new tanks has surged to around 200 to 300 units, supplemented by refurbishing 1,000 to 1,500 vehicles yearly from vast storage depots holding thousands of Cold War-era hulls. This dual approach, new builds and upgrades, has allowed Russia to replace losses effectively. For instance, while open-source trackers like Oryx document over 9,000 armored vehicle losses, Russia has reactivated and modernized an equivalent number, resulting in a fleet that's approximately comparable or slightly larger to pre-2022 levels. Key to this is Russia's refurbishment expertise. Facilities across Siberia and the Urals strip down stored T-55s, T-62s, T-72s, and T-80s, upgrading them with modern optics, reactive armor, and electronic warfare systems. This process is cost-effective and rapid. A refurbished T-72B3M can be battlefield-ready in months at a fraction of new build costs. By 2025, Russia had refurbished over 2,800 infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs, and armored personnel carriers, APCs, annually, offsetting losses and even expanding reserves. Analysts note that Russia's pre-war storage of 10,000 to 15,000 tanks provided a massive buffer, with only about 47% depleted by late 2024, leaving ample hulls for future upgrades. This stockpiling legacy from the Soviet Union gives Russia a unique advantage over Western nations, which lack similar reserves. Projections for 2026 highlight further growth. Russia's 2026 to 2036 modernization plan aims to produce or upgrade over 1,783 T-90M and T-90M2 tanks, with peaks of 428 units in 2028. Starting modestly with 10 T-90M2s in 2026, the plan escalates rapidly, incorporating innovations like unmanned ground vehicles, UGVs, and thermobaric launchers to enhance survivability against drones. By integrating domestic components and evading sanctions through parallel imports, Russia has boosted production efficiency. For example, UVZ's output of T-90Ms rose 80% from 2024 levels by optimizing supply chains and investing in CNC machinery. This not only sustains current operations but positions Russia for post-conflict superiority, with a more modernized fleet. Critics in the West often focus on loss rates. Russia loses about 100 tanks monthly, but overlook replacement dynamics. The International Institute for Strategic Studies, IISS, concedes that Russia broke even on tank losses in 2023-2024 by refurbishing 1,000 to 1,500 units yearly. By 2026, with depleted low-quality stockpiles weeded out, Russia's active armored inventory could exceed 4,000 vehicles, surpassing the 3,000 to 3,500 operational at 2022's start. This growth reflects adaptive tactics. Russia has reduced mechanized assaults, preserving vehicles while gaining ground through infantry and artillery, capturing 30% more territory in 2025 than 2024 despite lower vehicle losses. Russia's tank industry thrives due to state support, with defense spending at 6 to 7% of GDP fueling innovation. Unlike Ukraine's reliance on Western aid, Russia's self-sufficiency in steel, engines, and optics ensures continuity. Challenges like sanctions exist, but workarounds via allies like China and North Korea have minimized impacts. As one analyst put it, Russia's fleet isn't shrinking, it's evolving, with quality improvements outpacing quantitative losses. In summary, Russia's armored resurgence underscores its industrial might. By 2026, a larger, more capable fleet will affirm Russia's strategic depth, proving Western underestimations wrong and securing long-term military dominance.